Welcome to the SourceFed Podcast, you guys.
Meet.
It's also a video program on SourceFed that you can watch as well as listen to in your automobile or on your train or during class instead of listening to your teacher. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store.
I have a Squarespace.
And your ideas. Do you really?
Yeah. MaudeGarrett.com. Check out what I did.
Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Hey, try Squarespace at squarespace.com/SourceFed and enter that offer code SourceFed at checkout to get 10% off.
Tight.
It's that easy. How's your website? You like it?
It's just, you know, the one-stop shop to all your Maude Garrett needs.
Well, you're selling it. You see?
That was excellent.
Basically, it just links up all my social media accounts as well. So if you don't know where anything is, MaudeGarrett.com, and then there's like some pictures there where I'm like...
Oh, that's great. And did you use our code?
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on an airplane, Reina?
On an airplane. Oh, I know. I have a great one.
Oh, yeah.
Did I share this one?
No,
I think I
but
shared.
I had it. I had one. Oh, wait. Were you coming back from New York? Where that woman pissed herself behind us?
Oh, well,
Wait,
okay,
is
there's that
real
too.
Yes.
Wait, yeah, that's
and
right.
And there was really bad turbulence, and she was throwing up in the bag,
That's
and then
right.
she wet
I
herself.
remember we were looking at her getting her baggage when we were in New
Yeah.
York.
I wasn't there for that, but I heard all about
and
it.
she just put her, because she'd wet the back of her because she sat in it. And remember, no, you said she put her hand down her pants.
She sure did. I saw it.
Yeah. You tell a story. It happened.
What? Yeah,
I don't remember that. I don't remember much more.
She's like, I've just pissed myself.
Oh no, that's not me. I didn't tell that one. I saw her.
Someone who was nearby.
I saw her.
That's the worst
at the luggage.
Owen.
At the pickup luggage part.
Yeah,
Baggage
with her kids.
claim with her kids, and she seemed like a very unpleasant person.
Yes.
Oh,
She
she was
yelling at
unpleasant.
her kids.
But she puts
She's being a
her
terrible
shirt
person.
tied around her waist.
I would be unpleasant too, but also I wouldn't piss myself on
Why
a
did she
freaking
puke
plane.
though? It wasn't like
There was some turbulence.
not that much.
Not enough to... Maybe she
Make
wasn't good
that.
with it. Maybe she wasn't in a flight.
Maybe she was drinking a little bit.
But it was that kind of thing, and we got a play-by-play from someone who happened to be in the Darren was in the same row as them.
No.
Remember, because he switched out seats and he had to...
I don't
that's
like
terrible.
vomiting at all. I'm not a fan of it.
Well, I have a vommy story, unfortunately. I was young, and I traveled to Japan all the time. And then I used to get very, very, very sick on a plane.
How do you say airplane or like traveling?
Hikoki.
Hikoki desu ka?
Wait, say it
Hikoki
again.
desu. Hikoki kirai.
Kudai.
What is it?
Hikoki.
Hikoki.
Yeah, that was good.
What is it?
It means airplane.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Hikoki desu ka?
But I would get like intensely sick on a plane, and it was like the third or fourth time I was going, so I was only like 6 years old. I looked at my mom and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. This is it. And she's like, no, here. And she ripped open the bag, but before I could,
bag?
like those like
Barf
wax
bags.
bags. Yeah.
Barf bag?
Yeah, barf bag. It has like a wax lining inside, so you could put some like water in it, and it's fine. But there was not enough time, and I was holding myself like this, and I just threw up. It went sideways everywhere, and it went straight into the area in front of me, and it completely got the person in front of me.
No.
It destroyed all the monitors. It destroyed all the electronics. There was chunks.
I can smell it.
I know. It's like bile. It smelled like
How
bile.
old were you?
I was like 6 or 7, something like
Were you
that.
sad? Did you cry?
Yeah, I started crying profusely. My mom didn't help me after a while. She just gave up. She just gave up on helping me and just threw me in the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. But the bathroom used to scare me when I was younger on the plane because it makes so much noise when you flush.
Scary.
It's terrifying. So I was like scared that it was going to flush on its own and it was going to like take me with it or something. And I was dirty and vommy.
What
It was
happens
bad.
when you make that much of a puke accident on a plane? Do they
all of the
send
stewardesses come and
everyone
help
over?
you.
I read
All hands on deck.
I have read some of the horror stories from the
Oh, so have I.
air
I've read
hosts.
some terrible ones.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
Reddit
air
or
host
something.
stories, stewardess stories must be amazing.
someone had to ground a plane because the shit was so bad and it clogged up the toilet.
You're
and it was
kidding.
a woman and she'd just gone to town.
I heard.
And,
She
and it
unloaded.
smelt out the plane and they
Bah.
had to land it.
Yeah, because that's
How'd you
honestly
feel?
that's sickening after a while. What if you're flying over the Pacific, just like when you go to Asia, like you can't land that
I
plane.
heard that there was a one-time poop accident on a plane where like the aisle was covered by like the cart, the drink cart.
Yeah.
So like, the woman was trying to get up to go to the bathroom or something and she couldn't go and she had to go as a real bad emergency. So she like squat in the aisle and shit.
Shamelessly.
Apparently. Like in the aisle of the airplane.
Who waits that long? Like,
I don't
honestly,
know, man.
who the hell waits that long?
Dude, if someone shit on my plane, I would have a real bad problem.
I might want to take a video of it.
Well, of course,
I
I'd
would
take
want to make
photos
a thing
and
of
have
it.
fun with it.
I mean, I understand you get tummy bugs. Like I have
Tummy
a friend.
bugs.
Okay, let's just be
That's
honest
adorable.
here.
Tummy bugs is my favorite
Tummy
Looney
bugs.
Tunes episode.
But like an upset stomach is like the most graceful way to say that you're ferociously shitting. Like I love that.
I've
So,
got an upset stomach.
Yeah. Oh, my tummy is a little upset. Like you said a naughty word to it and it
Yeah.
was like, oh, I don't want to
Or
get
like
But
when
yeah,
it's-
actually, your asshole is violent. That's
Or
what
like
you want
when
to say.
someone says they had like an accident, like, oh, I had an accident. It's like, what a nice way to say you shit yourself.
So
There's shit up by your nuts.
I had a friend who had a tummy bug on the plane, and it was a long flight, and they shot themselves not once but twice on the flight.
What?
Like while sitting?
Learn your damn lesson.
Yeah, they fell asleep and woke up to them.
You can. It woke up to other people.
No, woke up to find shit in their own pants.
Oh,
Who? You
you
can't.
and
imagine
said that
that
the air hostess, what do they call them now?
Stewardess.
Is it? Was so helpful.
Flight attendant?
Flight attendant. That's probably more
Stewardess is
appropriate.
not,
It's not
yeah,
appropriate
politically
anymore.
correct.
Flight attendant.
Yeah.
And said that they were so great. with
Oh
him.
my god. Yeah, they
He
are
was
great.
very unwell.
Wow,
Wait,
that's
so-
embarrassing.
That smell, though. Can you imagine sitting next to someone that shit
But apparently it was
themselves?
like right when everyone was asleep, so he kind of was able to deal with it. And all of a sudden he was just in Qantas pajamas, which is an airline.
So what do
Yeah,
you do?
Qantas
Oh,
is great,
I see.
actually.
They provided like little pajama pants?
Yeah.
Well,
so here
they
you go.
in first class they provide you everything. They have slippers. They have little like
Yeah.
pajama pants you can wear. And
What do
stuff,
you do,
so-
though? Like, you just shove your underwear and pants into a bag and they just seal it up
And you flush it.
Oh,
throw it out the window?
I
They
don't
just
know.
roll down a window on the plane and they just throw it out?
Well, that's obviously what doesn't happen.
Definitely not. Yeah, unless you're in a cartoon.
Wait, as an adult, have you guys ever shit yourself?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Shit.
Do you remember ballerina tea?
What?
Bree
was like
told me about this.
A liquid diuretic, basically, disguised as like a tea, which is what all detox tea
Oh,
is.
yeah. It's like it's not just a diuretic. It's also a laxative, right? It makes you.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you poop.
It's like a stool softener.
But what's it for?
Well, it's ballerina tea, so ballerinas.
It makes you lose. It makes you get skinny.
Is you supposed to
I had
do
a
that
makeup.
for skinnies?
I had a makeup artist, nearly 10 years ago, in 2007, tell me about it, and she was like, "Maybe you should try it." And I was like, "Are you calling me fat?" She was like, "Maybe you should just try
Oh my
it."
I love this almost Slavic makeup
like,
person.
Punch that person. That person gets a punch.
So anyway, you discover on that kind of stuff what your body is capable of, and I think that when you go, it's just what kind of damage could this do? It's just going to
Right.
be like a little pop, and it's and you're like. My only problem is I knew that I had to go to the bathroom, but I was wearing a onesie.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that sounds glorious.
And my then boyfriend, I was at his place while he was working out, and he came back, and I was like, "Ha!" Like I'm so bad at being embarrassed and keeping a secret and playing card. Like I shouldn't play poker. I shouldn't do anything like that. He was gone for half an hour, and all of a sudden I was like, "No, I'm wondering why I'm wearing different clothes. I can't just shit myself."
Oh, like you had no way to cover it up? You couldn't have
I was
covered
just
it
wearing
up?
different clothes. And
No,
he goes,
she could have covered it
I
up. She
could
just
have gotten
blurted.
away with it.
You just
completely.
blurted.
No, you could have totally gotten away with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I was just so
You
wrapped
outed
full of-
yourself?
That's word
Yeah.
diarrhea. You couldn't help it, yeah.
Like, there's
Like,
so
guys
many
don't even notice
instances
that.
Where
Like-
I could have gotten away with it, or I'm in an embarrassing situation. If I played it calm and cool, no one would be none the wiser.
But you had to explain all of it.
Yeah, because like
in
guys
one
don't
breath.
even notice when you change, really. Like especially
You
in
know
the
what he
nighttime
said to
or
me?
whatever.
He goes, "Babe, remember when I was at your place and all of a sudden I was wearing board shorts?" And he goes, I shit myself at yours. And I was like, and you didn't tell me.
Why are you guys shitting yourself?
I was
Listen,
like,
it
I lasted
happens.
7 seconds before I told you, and you waited like 7 months before you
Oh,
told me, and it's
man.
only out of sympathy.
You've never shit yourself at a boyfriend's house or a
No.
boyfriend shit at your house himself?
No,
Look,
I've never
people
shit
don't-
myself.
okay,
You never shit yourself?
I mean, when I was younger, I'm sure I shit myself.
You ever
think
shit yourself
about-
as an adult?
I don't think so.
It's
don't
not
believe that.
here going, I want to make a mess in my pants. I can't be bothered to go to the
No
toilet,
one
so I'm just
decides
gonna
to
go
do it.
now. It's totally not, you don't want it
just
to happen.
happens, yeah.
You don't think it's going to happen. It's honestly, it's your body just going, nah.
It's time.
It feels like a fart.
And your sphincters just give out.
Just do it. Just do it. What's the worst that could...
I got a little toot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been at least like 8 years since I've shit myself.
Good.
I think mine was
least.
about that long ago.
Yeah.
I did say when my boyfriend said.
I need it to happen more because I need more content here.
I did recently. Wow. I did recently pee
I just heard a
straight
fart noise.
No, it was
Really?
a laugh.
No, it was, was it? Is that what that was?
from over there.
Is that a Chris laugh, you reckon?
Who was
Who was that? Chris doesn't laugh.
Now I just hear clicking
Sorry,
noises.
Pull the curtain. We
Chris
need to
doesn't
see.
was
laugh.
it?
We can't pull that. Oh, whoa.
Wait.
Ah.
Who laughed?
Now we know.
Not Chris.
Not
Who
Chris.
was it?
It's Andreas.
Oh, there it is.
What about peeing yourselves?
I've peed myself. Yeah.
Recently, when we were shooting
you
at
peed
YouTube
yourself
Space.
recently?
Yeah, when we were shooting, well, not really. We were shooting at YouTube Space LA for the ladies thing, right? And Audrey and I were driving down all the way there, and I have a really tiny bladder, and there was a lot of traffic, and I was like, Audrey, I gotta go pee. Like, I gotta go pee now. She's like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna pull over. What do you want to do? And I was like, I'm gonna pee in this cup. I'm gonna climb to the back of your car and I'm gonna pee in this cup. And it was a coffee bean cup, a regular size. I peed in it, filled the whole thing. And
No spillage?
No spillage. And I sat with it in the back and held it until we
Gross.
arrived at YouTube Space.
That's kind of gross.
And then I dumped it next to wherever we parked. And then I ran in and I washed my hands profusely for like 20 minutes.
There might be-
And Audrey and I are still friends.
There might be people listening to this right now that would have bought that cup of pee from you.
Oh, how much? How much? How much can I make?
I want Reina's pee.
It was
In a
30
moving
bucks.
vehicle.
Yeah, it was great.
How
It
do
was
you?
magical.
Okay, so dudes have it easy because they just pull
yeah.
out their
And
member.
you can aim, yeah.
You aim. You gets perfect. You just,
Oh, I'm terrible here.
How could
Can
you
we
do
get
it
a
as a
sample of your
woman?
pee in this cup? And I was like, Lord help me.
Really?
I'm like trying,
right.
trying.
yeah. What do you
Here's
even
the
do?
trick. Here's
Show
the trick.
us. Let's
You
cut to a clip.
suction cup that shit to your vagina.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what?
That makes sense.
We've
That-
definitely learnt some things from these discussions. I mean, I did not know that because I was speaking to you that whole day and did not know that you just spent the back of a car.
Wait,
ride.
you really didn't know? Sophia knew, and she told everyone. And then Audrey was like, "Fuck it," and she just started telling everybody.
I mean, look, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Ooh, you pissed in a cup, girl.
I really did.
I
and
pee-
splendid.
Splenda?
Splendid. I put
You
some
added
Splenda
Splenda
in
to
there.
that coffee. Reina's own Splenda.
Oh.
I
was
woke
great.
up with pee-pee around my pants once because as an adult, because I had a dream. I guess I had to go to the bathroom really bad.
In
or
your
something.
dream?
Yeah, or I guess I just had to go really bad and I couldn't wake up, or I didn't wake up. But in my dream, I like had to go. You ever have a dream where you have to go to the bathroom really
yeah.
bad?
Yeah, but that was
But then
when I
you
was a
wake up.
kid.
Well, but that's the thing. I didn't wake up, but I kept like going to a toilet, and then like something in my mind kept telling me not
Oh my God,
to
I
use
do
the
have-
toilet in my dream.
I do have dreams where there's no walls. Everyone's lining up to
Yeah.
the bathroom and it's just a toilet and you have to go in front of everyone. And I'm mortified.
I've had so many weird toilet dreams.
That sounds amazing.
It's weird.
I do remember very
But you
distinctly.
pissed. How long ago was that? Sorry.
I mean, maybe like 5 years ago.
Oh, that's even closer in time than when you shit yourself.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
But you're a heavy sleeper.
Yeah. I just go right
That's
to sleep
not
anywhere.
an excuse. That's
Anywhere.
not an
I
excuse.
mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Well, I heard that in your dreams, if your sensations are similar and it's not enough cause for you to wake up, like you just kind of do stuff that you naturally would, like
that's what I hear.
like releasing.
I've heard such a thing
Yeah.
as well.
Like, I remember I was younger though. I dreamt that I was in a pool.
Yes.
And I badly needed to go to the bathroom, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in a pool. So I peed. And the warm sensation that you get when you pee in a pool was very much the same as a warm sensation you get when you pee in your bed.
Yeah.
So I didn't wake up from it. And then I realized,
peed in
little
your bed.
yeah, in the morning.
I was
it was
pretty
all,
good about that
you know,
actually as a
crusty.
kid. Like I just, crusty.
Damn, were you asleep for a week?
No, I just wanted to say something to get your attention.
Oh, okay.
Like with this small bladder in traffic story,
Ugh,
I am a machine.
Really?
I really pride myself.
Oh, like
on
you can
that.
hold
You
it?
can hold it?
I really can.
You beast.
Yeah. I don't know very many women that can hold it.
No,
Like
I'm
I used to
We got to
think,
release, baby.
I used to think it was a thing with women, like women can't hold it. Like, because guys can hold it,
Yeah,
man.
you just squeeze it, right?
Like, you just hold
If you're a
it.
dude, you
Yeah,
just squeeze
you
it
just-
real tight.
Well, you don't, I mean, when it gets to that insane red zone, I guess, but but I've never had to squeeze it to hold pee in.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
But I've had
red zone.
I'm a champion when it comes to not being able, like, I can hold my pee.
I've got friends that can't make a whole movie.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't
And
think
I'm
I can.
I don't
You know
like
what?
it.
I've gone on 14-hour flights and not needed to go.
I can't
What?
be friends with people that pee during a movie, that like have to go at least once during a movie.
Oh man.
It's like take care of your business before the movie.
We try, and then we drink that giant cherry cola.
Don't drink it.
And then I can't not. What's
Take
gonna?
some sips.
I
Sip it.
I used to love that song. Third Eye. Who's it?
That's Savage Garden. isn't
Savage
it?
Garden.
Oh, if you're playing at home, whether you to drink every time I say Australian, they happen to be an Australian band. Savage Garden.
Are they
was out
really?
in 1997. Yeah.
I thought they were like. Why do I think they're Irish? That's so weird.
I don't know
Well, I
that
want
one.
Ooh, I want you.
I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Yeah, now I know.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was too busy being into Hanson though.
Handsome. Did you hear that recently those guys came out to say that no one has sang it correctly?
Yes.
What? What
Like
does
when
that
people-
mean?
I
like-
didn't read the article though because I definitely haven't been into Hanson for like 25 years.
Yeah, like Hanson says that like there's been covers of Bop and like they've heard people sing it in karaoke and such, and nobody's singing it correctly.
What the hell
what's
does
the
that
false
even mean?
line?
I can't remember.
Is it the doobie dop bop part?
Maybe.
Doo-wee dop bop.
Doobie dop bop.
Doo-wop.
I don't
doobie
know,
dop
man. I was
bop.
never into
Let us
Hanson.
know, everyone. Because
What are
we
the
don't
actual
know.
lyrics?
I didn't fall for those kids.
I was. How
They
long
didn't
was
get
it?
me.
I can't. There was like months, I believe, when it was. Is Taylor a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
remember
They
that?
all look like little girls to
They
me.
do kind of look like. I was never into boy bands. Like I was into it because I
Same.
wanted to fit in, but like I didn't really.
Zach Hansen and I are meant to be together,
Still.
and he just doesn't know it. I was obsessed with him because he was a drummer and I was a drummer. And I actually met them on a
hot.
red carpet, and surprisingly enough, I got a bit worked up.
Red carpet
Really?
for what?
A movie, one of Seth Rogen's movies, and
And Hanson was there.
They were there.
and
How
I was
does
like,
that work?
I was like, I think I want to interview them. But what am I going to say? They have, what do I do?
That's amazing.
And I think I was interviewing them. I was like really.
How long
for those
ago?
listening, my mouth was gaping wide and I was excited. That was
That's
2
so
years
cute.
ago.
How long?
Really?
It was like 2 years, a
Two.
year and a half ago. Yeah.
That's great.
Isn't that great to be Hanson and still get invited to movie premieres and stuff?
They had written the song for Neighbours, I believe.
Oh, there it is.
What do they look like? Do they
They
look
still have long hair.
real?
They do
look,
still have long
do
hair?
they still look like
I got
ladies?
a photo.
People who have long hair, if they don't keep it forever, they will eventually look like somebody's friend or somebody's cousin or somebody's dad.
Because everyone's got long hair?
No, because
no,
like the
like, if
second
they
they
cut
cut
it.
their hair, yeah, they end up looking like some
Like a
business
normie.
guy.
You'll just look like a
normal
normie.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
like the beards, though. If you've got the
Yeah.
long hair and a beard, yeah, you're one of 4 people in my mind.
Yeah.
But it's great because if you've got long hair or a beard, you have the ability to make a complete transformation.
Yeah.
You can fool people.
If I was a guy, and I've started that sentence way too many times in my life,
That's
I've always
fair.
wanted to be a guy.
I would make such a good guy. I kind of feel like I'm like a 15-year-old boy a lot of the time inside here.
I get it.
Pussy. But I would have a beard, is all I'm trying to say.
Really?
I would have a beard.
Yeah.
Mark
I don't
my
like
words.
beards.
Beards are great. I
I
love
don't like
it.
beards on Mike. I feel like I'm about to
having
like kiss a vagina. Like the beard is just.
I
much
can understand
too,
that.
You know what I mean? It's like it's too much. It's too much. I like it clean.
I get bonus for beards.
But
I like
beard,
it. I like
beard
having a
boners.
beard. I'm a beardsman.
Does it make you feel safe?
It doesn't. It's weird because everybody asks like, does it keep you warm?
Yeah,
when
that
it's
was my next
cold?
question.
And like, I don't really know.
Your beard smells so good, though.
It's not itchy.
I've been very up close and personal
I
with that
take
beard.
care of my beard. Yeah, I put
smells
like
good.
I put lotion in it. I put like
He's
some
got a beard
balm.
grooming kit.
Yeah.
I've got a whole kit. I've
Well,
got a nice brush in my car.
He also showed us a trick today that he could fit his beard in his mouth
in my
now.
mouth. Yeah, I can put it in my mouth. Ready?
It looks so
Yeah,
weird.
this is bad for the podcast listeners.
Sorry
but here
for
we go.
those who are listening, but
Yeah.
we're gonna describe in detail that
Oh
he
my
has
god,
just
does that hurt? Because it's
shoved
pulling
his
your
beard
chin up.
inside of his
Yeah, it
mouth.
hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I always got excited because I could lick my nose.
I can't do anything.
Can't do it.
I can't do anything.
Try again, Raina. Raina, is that it? Is that
No
it?
way.
That's it.
Are you serious?
Oh, bless.
I
You'd
tried
be a
to get-
terrible lesbian.
I know. I tried to get my tongue pierced when I was 18, and they told me that my tongue is too small.
You have a little tongue. I've got. I can get there, and I've got long fingers. Bree keeps saying
Touch
that.
your
now.
nose. Touch your nose. Touch your nose with your tongue. Oh yeah.
Oh
there you go.
yeah.
That's good.
Now show us your fingers. You'd make a great lesbian.
Did you have to do it like? Did you have to do that?
Now show us Sufi.
No, I appreciated it. I appreciate it. I just wanted to point it out.
That was amazing.
if
Both
anyone-
hands too.
If anyone was pointing it out, I didn't believe it.
Raina, have you ever done porn?
No.
It's Straight up?
No,
Just
but
straight
I'd
up?
love to. I make sex tapes though.
I was expecting that as an answer for realsies.
What world do you live in where you would have tried porn? Like, what happened to
in
Reina?
my alternate universe?
What?
In my alternate universe, actually, I don't know. When would I do porn? What would drive me to do
Yeah,
porn?
what would it have been? Like, what would you...
No mic. Not having mic.
Have you ever considered it?
No.
No.
But
have you considered being a cam girl or anything like that?
I mean, honestly, being on like Twitch and YouTube is a little bit like being a cam girl.
It is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like especially Twitch, like with donations and stuff. It's like, thank you for donating to watch my stuff, and then, but I'm gonna treat you the same. Like that's not right. So
Yeah,
it's like,
can't-
so what special thing can I do for you? That's kind of cam girly to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's rough. It's a fine line. I think it's a gray line.
Cam girls make a lot of money. It just makes me feel like...
Wait, do they though? Because I recently got really good at playing Honeycam Studio, and apparently those girls do not make a lot. I mean, it's a game, but it really teaches you how that industry works in terms of like money, which is really stupid. And
Is it a game where you play a cam girl or something?
It's a game where you manage a cam studio.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's great.
What is that?
It's freaking awesome.
Oh, weird.
Well, I made Will play it with me.
Is it Japanese?
No. It's
Honey
actually
Pot?
yeah. It's made by the same people that did Honey Pop. The anime girls are not anime anymore though. They're like Bratz dolls, and it's like
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So it's a little creepy.
Is there a Japanese version of that?
No, but I will make one shortly.
Good.
I must.
Honey pop. As my
Maud,
mic
have you ever
pops.
considered cam girling or anything like that?
No, and it's weird because I'm the kind of girl where I actually felt uncomfortable if a random man came up to me and bought me a drink or like I feel like it's an exchange. It's an unspoken kind of thing. I've done this for you. What will you do for me?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, think about your Amazon wish list and how everything on it would be purchased for you if you were a cam girl.
God.
I just.
I was just a cam
I
girl.
feel guilty. Like there is an expectation. If someone's giving you money, it's not. You don't give without wanting something back.
That's
Sure.
exactly what I was thinking
I
with the Twitch
feel.
thing. Yeah.
It's weird to me. Like, I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like, their friend is a cam girl, and they get like extravagant gifts.
that makes
like
sense. though.
diamonds and like crazy outfits and like
I'm not
shoes
that kind of person. Look,
like-
I'm wearing a pair of cons. I've got a $70 pair of jeans on. Like,
yeah.
I'm wearing socks with holes in them.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I got some-
Pokemon socks though. Legit. Oh yeah.
Hello.
I don't have holes in my socks, but it's pretty good.
They're not there yet. It's just mesh. It's meshing out a little bit.
They're well worn, well loved,
They
well
are.
loved. There you go.
are.
Yeah, I even think as well. Like I get shitty, not shitty. That's a poor choice of word. But like when there is an expectation on the internet, why haven't you done this? You should do this. You should put this out there. Like,
Yeah.
You know, if like you reach a certain amount of followers or subscribers, and it's like, well, then you should do something for it.
You should wear more low-cut shirts. Yeah.
I'm always like, now there's an expectation, or like I demand an answer from you about this. And
Yeah.
then I start like it actually happened recently with Amy Schumer, where this man was filming her and like taking
yeah, I
photos
saw
of her,
that.
and she was like, no, you don't deserve this photo because you've gone about it the wrong way. And he goes, no, we've paid for you. America
Pays
has
for
paid
you
for
and
you,
your fame.
basically.
Which is terrible. You can't say that.
And you know, he had a daughter, and she was like, what? You
Yeah.
are doing this in front of your daughter. You're basically saying I'm an object that you are allowed to. And she's like, no, I'm not taking photos with
Anyone
fans
anymore.
I mean,
and this
because
guy
of
ruined
this
it.
man.
Yep.
There is a certain aspect of it to where, like, if you get in the entertainment industry and you're on camera every day, there's an aspect of it that you have to realize is like people are gonna want your picture. They're gonna want to
I'm
see you.
so fine with
meet
that,
you.
but it's when it's demanding and there's an entitlement behind it, where it's like, you know what? Don't come up and be like, "Oi, I want your photo now."
Oi.
It won't happen. But if
Yeah.
it's like, "Hey, is it okay, please?" And you're like, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
Like,
Is there a time where you would refuse someone if
I
you
was
were in
drunk.
public?
yeah, if I was drunk and a bit sloppy.
But like, do you think you'd be able to control yourself and say no? You'd realize you were too drunk.
Ooh, that'd be hard because, like, would you suddenly go angry or would you be like too drunk and not
No,
realize
it's
how
like
to say?
I just don't feel so great right now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want this to be out there. Yeah.
I don't think I've never refused a picture, but I remember when I was so exhausted once after cosplaying. I think I was a booth babe at the time. I was so exhausted and I wanted to just crash and die. And you're in heels all day. Like when you're in the soft carpet and you're just standing in one place, it's okay. But when you start moving, it like suddenly
nightmare.
realize that there
You're
are
an extreme.
needles, in your feet. But I was like shaking a little bit because I have like blood sugar problems, and I've always had blood sugar problems. And if I lock my knees, I get kind of like fainty. So that was happening, and a lot of people were bombarding me, and it's also a con, so you can't get away easily.
Yeah.
So
Right.
every time I would try to get away, I would be bombarded by like not people that wanted me, just people in general. And it was a nightmare. But even then, I think I still took pictures and like dealt with it, because that is way less scary than saying no and potentially having somebody yell at you and making it worse. Because at that point, if my blood sugar spiked down or up, I would have like probably fainted. So I didn't want that confrontation. So I was just like, okay.
That's a lot.
Wow.
And I would just take pictures like that and like shake.
I used to like the worst times for me to take photos with people would be like if I was having like a public argument with my ex or something. Or like when you're like upset and you're arguing or like whatever, or like you're in a bad mood, right? And then someone comes up to you like, "Oh my god, I take a picture with you." Like I would do it. Like I've never refused a photo ever.
But your eyes would be like.
But it's like inside, I'm like, this is the wrong time for this. I don't want to do this right now. But
you're so good at switching gears, though.
Yeah, I'm really.
You are so good at that, and that is so impressive.
I think my thing is I don't look approachable, so most people just don't. And like I'm intimidatingly tall as well.
You are very tall,
which is why I love giving hugs. I do. If you say hi to me on the street and you're like, "Oh, I'm a big fan," I will give you a hug.
You just like people resting on your boobies.
They're home.
They really are the perfect height. Perfect height.
But I mean, but it's saying that though, if some asshole was like, "Oh, give us a hug," and then they just shove their face in my boobs, you can guarantee
that's sexual harassment.
So with friends and loved ones, do you prefer a nuzzle or Mickey ears?
What?
Oh.
What are Mickey ears?
Mickey ears is a breast up top. So like you're short enough to get Mickey ears off the boobs.
Even I'm not short enough to get Mickey boobs off of your.
Are you sure?
Mickey ears off.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Come here.
No, I'm solidly very comfortably in between, and it's
in between.
Nice.
Have you met anyone short enough? Like children are short enough for Mickey ears?
Yeah, no, I definitely try to objectify children like that and rest my breasts on their head any chance that I get.
Well, in foreign countries where it's okay.
Her face.
Oh my God.
That was an incredible reaction.
I mean, it's all consensual. Let's be honest about that. We're just gonna make that known.
No.
I feel like that's Donald Trump's thinking face, by the way. You know how like he's
I hate it. I hate that face.
Does it look like he's trying to do math? No, it is not.
It's this one.
I can't even.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh, his face. Oh, his
Trump.
face. His face. I wouldn't hug him, I don't think,
Ooh,
guys.
no.
But I mean, then again, I'm not legally allowed to vote in your country, so.
I'm not allowed to vote either. High five.
Trump is like a tomato man, and I don't like tomatoes.
Why is he so that color? Why do you think he's that color?
know.
Is it tanning?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Maud's making a great face.
Okay. You know what?
I don't like it. But, yeah, I'm not into it.
I wish we could do like impersonations. Can you guys do any?
I can't do impersonations.
I don't know. I'm not very good at it. I should be good at
You
it.
should
I feel
be
like.
great at it.
I know. I'm not very good.
I used to be able to pick up on mannerisms really well. People's mannerisms. I could like really mimic people.
Sometimes I can do accents really well, but like for example, after working with you for a bit, I was like, oh, I kind of get Australian accents, like only. Like it's not only, it's the R and the L. Only. Acapella. Acapella.
So the number one way to say Australian words is pretend you're at a dentist and be like, because then you've got bar car far and then you've got acapella and then like so many things. Yeah.
I also
so many things have got that R sound in it.
I took a really fun voice acting workshop. Amazing, yeah. And I learned that Americans speak at the front of their teeth. So like I'm eating an American burger. This is an American cheese sandwich, blah, 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 blah. I love barbecue. It's very much like your lips and your teeth are controlling what you say.
In Australia, it's the throat.
It's down in the throat. And Japanese and British is very circular and it's inside of your mouth. The end of the walk is ahead. Please watch your step. It's round and it's like in there. Same in Japanese.
Tell me why Japanese words sometimes are screamed out loud and it sounds like yelling, angry yelling.
Ice cream daisuki!
Yeah, why does it sound like that? Tell me
that's
about
my
it.
favorite one.
It's just me.
No, I've heard it. Like I'll go to Disneyland or some big melting pot type place.
Yeah, I
Vegas.
think Asians are just aggressive.
There's a lot, but they don't look angry. What's
No.
up with the angry version of the yelling?
I'm gonna be real. Like Japanese people do have an intensity with how they speak, but it is nowhere near how Koreans or Chinese speak. Like not even close. Like that is aggressive.
Really?
Yeah, and it's fine. Like you get kind of used to it, bizarrely enough. But like, I used to work at a Japanese restaurant that catered to Koreans because the flavor flavor profile was very Korean.
What is
And
that?
it's just very like spicy and like very pickled things and whatnot.
I love pickled things.
Me too. I
Pickled
like
things.
vinegary things.
Yes.
So there were a lot of Korean, our clientele was very Korean, and they just have a different culture, and they are very loud and aggressive, and a lot of like rude things or dining etiquette is just very different. They bang their forks at the side of their plates to get your attention, and it's not
Really?
rude. Yeah, and it's not rude at all. It has nothing to do with rudeness. It's practical, if anything, to be like bang, 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 cling, cling. Like clearly, I'm right here. Like you can hear that pitch, so you know exactly to go right there.
Wow.
Yeah, and that would never happen in Japan ever. You will get hurt if you do that
Really?
in Japan. Yeah.
Because it's all about respect, being respectful.
Yeah,
stuff,
and you
right?
wait your turn and you're patient, even if whatever it is that's happening to you is like turning into a bad situation. You freaking wait.
Wow.
How'd you learn Japanese? Because you grew up there?
I learned English second.
Yeah. So
English
you
is
were
my
born
second.
speaking Japanese.
Yeah, I was
basically.
born in Japan.
Yeah,
I
she
spoke
came
Japanese.
out saying, thank you, mother. In
Mashi mashi.
Moshi
Is that what
moshi.
you-
Moshi
Moshi moshi is how you answer the phone. It's hello over the phone
And when
only.
you come out of a vagina when you're born.
Moshi moshi.
Moshi moshi.
Here I am.
Oh, shoot, you're a little mushy
arigato
mushy as
You're a
baby.
little mushy mushy.
Yeah.
Did you were mushy when you came out?
Oh, I had
You were
black,
mushy when you came out pushy?
I
Oh, damn.
I had black curly hair when I was born.
That's so crazy.
Both my parents are blonde, and Dad's looking at me. I'm like, do you want to say something to me?
Oh my god.
Black
Do you have
curly
pictures? Pixar
hair?
didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me
Yeah,
you have
Pixar
pictures,
didn't happen for
please.
sure.
I look
Was
so
it like this beard
gross.
hair?
It was black, yeah, and then it all fell out, and then I had white hair, white wispy hair.
You're a freak.
Oh my god, if that happened to my baby, I'd die.
Reina, why don't you have an accent?
I think I'm actually pretty good at languages. Like I can speak Russian.
But no, why don't you have a Japanese accent?
No, legitimately, because I think I have a good ear for languages. Like that's it. Like like my mom has an accent. Everybody, I have friends that moved around the same time and they have accents, and I really think I'm just a little bit lucky.
Did you ever have an accent? You
No,
think?
ever. I don't have accents in either language for some reason. Isn't that weird?
I know some Japanese, and I love that language. I think it's fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
I'm trying to find
It's weird. Japanese is weird.
Baby Maud.
Please, baby.
Baby Maud.
There she
Let's
is.
see some Baby Maud. Oh!
Oh,
Black hair.
Maud.
pass that baby on.
There's no way that's you.
Right? I know. Mum
Pass me the
actually,
baby.
Mum was like,
Can I-
you were a real ugly baby Maud.
That's not true.
She's
This
like,
is a
you
cute
got
baby.
cute, but you were ugly.
I have to pull
No,
up a picture
Maud,
of
this
what
is a
you
cute
look like.
baby. Oh my god, I just zoomed in on it like really hard, and it's amazing.
And then my mum also said, she goes, I've got two older brothers. And she's like, thank God you're a girl. Otherwise, I would have told the doctors to just put it back up.
Oh my god, was that your mom? Yes. Your mom's intense.
This is. I'm gonna pull up a picture of my first impression of what I thought.
I
you
look
looked
like someone stubbed their toe, and that's my face.
It's
I
so
mean, a little
cute.
bit, yeah.
No, Mom,
Oh, that's
you're
not
so
cute, though. I don't know if you guys
You're
can see that.
so
but that's-
surprised.
I mean, she's a baby. And weren't you surprised when you were a baby?
Everything was a surprise. Your hair's
I
kind
know
of
it's
light
taking forever
there.
to load, but you see that little bug thing down there?
Oh,
in the corner?
no.
That's kind of what you
What
look
little
like as
bug?
a
That
baby.
looks like if a grasshopper became a Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, I love
The
this.
doozers. You look like a baby doozer.
You
when
do look like a baby doozer, especially with the little tuft of black hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
dear.
baby. That's
Baby
adorable.
Maud.
That's cute.
We've done this before, but I want to ask again. Do you guys have a nickname that your parents have given you? Give you anything?
I mean, they used to call me Tribiline.
What?
Tribiline.
3B.
Just because you said it again doesn't mean I have any further knowledge
Or
on what it is.
Biline was another one. Biline.
Again,
Is it like, what is it?
I think it's like funny, like Tribiline, I think.
Tribiline.
Because Goofy's name in Spanish is Tribiline.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is
They
so
think
you're
like
a little
Goofy.
goofy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Tribiline kind of sounds like trampoline.
Tribiline.
Like, because he bounces? Or am I just crazy and just making shit up? Yeah, I'm just making shit up. What does my mom call me?
Tribiline sounds like trampoline.
Right? My mom, I think my family just call me Ray-chan. Because it's Ray. It's Reina, but...
Ray-chan.
Yeah.
Ray-chan.
Ray-chan with it.
Ray-chan?
Yeah.
What
Later.
word did you
Ray-chan.
just say in the Japanese?
Oh, like Ray-chan, come here for a second. Oide oide is like how you would say like come here to like children or dogs.
Ray-chan, ode.
Oide oide Ray-chan.
What about you, Maud? What was it?
Flossie.
Flossie?
Yeah.
Flossie.
Don't know.
Like
Just always
like
been Flossie.
What Fergie sings?
Do they still call you that?
Flossie.
Yeah, and I don't even realize it. And Mum's like, "Oi, floss," and they're like,
Flossie.
Flossie.
"Flossy, blossy."
Wait, but what does it mean though?
I have no idea.
Fancy. Maybe means fancy.
Flossy.
Flossy bliss.
Flossy.
Yeah. But we had alternate names, I remember, as a kid. One of my brothers was Matthew Longbottom, and the other one was Sebastian Can't Leave Himself Alone.
You sound
when
like
the
Harry
young
Potter
boy
characters.
You know when the young boys just go through that clamp motion where they're like, I've got a dick, yoink, and it's just like it's fun to hold.
Just grab your dick.
So my mother would
I'd grab
call
my
him Sebastian Can't Leave Himself Alone, even though his name's not that. At all.
shit.
Oh my God.
And
Is
Matthew
he an
Longbottom.
overly
It is so
sexual
complicated.
person now?
Huh?
Is he an overly sexual person now?
No?
No, I hear
All kids do that.
Yeah.
I see kids all the time where they just don't understand that you're not supposed to do that.
Well,
and they're just
imagine
like,
you had a dick, man.
Also-
Wouldn't you grab onto that thing?
I would so grab onto it. Also, there's you learn different sensations from your penis, I hear. So you want to like drag it along stuff. Like you want to like put it on
rub
stuff.
it on a leg.
Like
or
I'd put it on stuff. I'd rub it on the couch. I'd rub it on the cat.
couch,
Who
yeah.
was talking about? I think it was Sam was saying that in primary school he would move around in the chair, kind of.
Yeah.
Was that?
Oh, I want to ask this question for ladies. Have you ever become aroused on a bicycle?
No.
Do you think that's possible?
Okay.
In fact, spin class, I don't even like those bikes because they just don't agree with what's.
They hurt. When Audrey and I started spinning, we would both have these like triangle shaped bruises, like right where your ass meets your thighs and your vagina, and it's
not
awful.
comfortable.
Well, Pixar
It really
didn't
hurts.
happen.
Yeah. It's really just shadows, honestly.
Okay.
But
Well,
it hurts.
we'll be the judge of that.
Here's the thing. I don't understand. I don't understand getting yourself off on a bike because your clitoris should be like up here.
Yeah.
And your bottom, like your butt and your asshole, is what's really clamping the seat. Right?
But do you think it's
Here's
possible?
a diagram.
Here's
where
a
we can
diagram.
show you.
Let us draw it for you.
Do you think it's possible to become aroused on a bicycle?
Maybe if I was wearing like
That's probably-
a thong that is way too tight and it like just kind of slipped in
Even
there.
then, it doesn't sound appealing. But I mean, there's people into everything. There's women who marry buildings and trees. Like
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Men have married cars.
There's dudes that have sex with the exhaust of a car.
There you go.
yeah.
I didn't want to
What?
go there. I
Yeah.
was doing.
But
the
it's
PG.
metal.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it
Rule 34, man.
that I'm gonna
Anything.
look that up?
Has it possible for a woman to become aroused while walking? From the sensations of legs moving.
I had a friend who got her pierced, and she like orgasmed while walking in jeans. And she said that it was such a bizarre moment, and she literally from that moment decided to never pierce anything on her body ever again. Just because.
Because a non-sexual thing to
Imagine
It's a
walk.
walking
non-sexual
along
thing,
and
yeah.
then just.
And she was like, oh my, because like, you know how it's kind of like a wave, like you got to ride a wave. She was like, oh my God, this is so weird. And then she was like, I don't want it to. And then she had to continue walking. I think she was walking across the street. She's like, I gotta go. And then
Walk
she just
right into
came.
traffic. Because
The opposite
this can't
version
stop.
of Bridesmaids, where she's shitting in the street in
Oh,
a wedding dress.
complete
It's like
opposite, yeah.
the best case scenario of that, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the inverse of that, really.
So there was a stimulation because of the piercing.
Yeah, because it's like lip to lip, and then there's a ball in between that is
Yeah.
supposed to touch your clitoris. And
That is sex ed right there. It's lip to lip with the ball.
in the middle.
That's my favorite Prince album.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Rest in
Wow,
peace,
wait.
dog.
Dog. Oh.
He did good things.
Truly.
And then you think that's the only way to become aroused while walking?
I mean-
as a woman?
I mean, if I saw a hot guy, I'd be like, well, I appreciate that.
yeah.
Guess if I saw like a hot girl, maybe.
What's the weirdest place that you become aroused?
Ooh, the library. That
You
was
were aroused at the
weird.
library?
I like
Yeah.
books. Books
Yeah.
are good.
Is it because of
make me
books or because there
horny.
was a man there that you liked?
I think I was just a teenager and I was just horny
Hormones.
in general.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I wonder what it would be like to bang in a library. And then I got kind of horny about it.
I used to get
That's it.
horny in the pool.
it.
Like when I would go
I was
to
like,
a
that's hot.
pool,
Right.
I get horny at the
Isn't that
pool.
the
Even
worst
though it's kind of
place?
guess
It's just
Because you're
because
not
like there's
wearing
some
much.
there's like girls
See,
in
when
their
we're horny, we're
bikinis
just
and
like,
stuff.
yeah.
we're a little misty-eyed. But when a guy's horny, it's like evidence. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
let it go
tough,
6 to
man.
midnight.
Imagine being a kid and you're like, there's something going on down there. You need to be careful. You need to hide that. And you're a kid. You can't hide that.
I wouldn't know.
Tough situation.
I had
would be
a,
tricky.
a sex ed teacher that was teaching us that, but she was a lot older, but she was very funny and self-aware. And she's like, all right, so you guys are going to feel a couple things, all right? It's called being horny. You guys are going to have to get over it. But when you do feel horny, don't touch your privates.
Oh,
'Cause she's
well,
like-
that's good news.
Yeah, she's like, it'll stimulate it, and you don't want that. Don't do it in public. It's sexual harassment, if anything. So she was like, if you feel horny, don't touch it.
Do it at home.
That's what she taught us.
in
Hold
your
on,
bed, in your
I-
mother's bedroom.
I was really
Yeah.
listening to the news.
Without her there.
Something. Abstinence is the only form of sex ed in like 35% of America. They only teach not to have sex.
Oh yeah, there's no unified.
Wait, what are you saying?
There's no unified educational program in America.
Systems, I think 35%, and I could be plucking that number out of nowhere, but I'm sure 35% of all American schools, the only sex education that they are taught is abstinence, and that is to not have sex.
Oh,
what
shit.
happens when you tell someone not to do something?
They're gonna do it.
Well,
They
I
want
went
to do it more than anything.
I went to a Catholic school where you would think that would be the case, but they like showed us diagrams on like how to have babies and stuff like that. They weren't talking about it in the sense of like, here's how you have sex. It was like, here's how you have a baby.
yeah,
Right.
here's how reproduction.
Here's how
works.
reproduction
Right,
works.
right.
Yeah.
I think a really good, you don't have to actually say abstinence, but if you go, hey, sex can lead to pregnancy, and then just show a live birthing.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Why
I
not
always
just do
thought
that?
that would be good info.
Yeah. Ew.
Like, no, watch it.
No.
Watch it. Because you are either going to put someone in this position or you're going to be in that position.
I feel like they
soon,
should show that
if you keep this
movie. We've talked about this before. What's that movie with the drug usage? Requiem for a Dream.
Oh,
Is
They
that
need
where
to
they
show
got
that in
stomped?
schools.
Which one?
No, that's Train Spotting.
Train Spotting.
Oh,
I
wait.
mistake the two also.
Yeah, it is Train
They
Spotting.
both make me
right?
feel very uncomfortable.
The Requiem for a Dream is the one where like the guys are just like, let's take drugs, and it ends up being terrible for everybody.
I was quite affected by 13, and I watched that when I was about 23.
13's pretty
Oh.
fucked up.
And it was, 13-year-old girls who really got into some hard drugs and, started just beating each other up because they couldn't feel anything. And you just see their lives slowly deteriorate. And I remember after that movie, I felt like I couldn't breathe properly. And I had that with reading Scar Tissue as well. Anthony Kiedis from, did I say his name right or did I butcher it?
I'm sure.
From
I don't know.
Chili Peppers.
Oh, Kiedis. Anthony
Oh, it's
Kiedis.
Kiedis.
You read his book?
Kiedis. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Scar Tissue.
How is it?
I mean, he's addicted to heroin for years.
And he talked about that?
Yeah, and
That's
again, it's
crazy.
that drowning sensation where you just, he gets out of it so many times, and then he just slips straight back in, and it's like almost claustrophobic for me.
That's
reading
terrible.
that. Yeah.
I forgot what movie it was. I think it's Anne Hathaway and Bijou Phillips.
The color purple.
No.
No?
No, it's a drug
Yellow
mule.
Flowers.
Perfect.
Land Before Time.
No, it's a drug trafficking one where they're mules and they have to swallow latex like condoms filled with all these drugs and whatever. And that movie made me feel that way. I forgot what it was called because it was very traumatizing. But it's like these young girls that are being used for drug trafficking and they're forced to swallow these like condoms full of like heroin and stuff. And sometimes it explodes inside of their
Oh,
intestines
shit.
and
What
stuff.
happens?
They
What
die.
happens?
Oh, they straight die. It's complete overdose.
Like
It's
pure
absolute
heroin.
I
Yeah.
didn't know
in your
about that. That's
system.
terrifying.
And like, I didn't need to. You don't need to know about it. It's just an awful, awful world out there.
Yeah.
But that's how that made me feel. I couldn't breathe, and I was like uncomfortable, and I wanted to cry, but I wasn't sad, so I couldn't cry.
Yeah, but you're upset of the reality
Yeah.
that's out there. Yeah, I get that. Like I think a good one was Sicario, where it was like kind of like the other
I
side.
wanted to
of-
see that.
Yeah, it's a really good one. It just kind of touched on some really heavy things though. And then you kind of remind yourself going, nah, this stuff happens in the world. And I prefer not knowing about it. And I
Ignorance
know
is
that
bliss.
it sounds so ignorant and like I choose not to know about it. But sometimes it's devastating to know that that's happening. And when, you're living your life, it's so hard to kind of single-handedly do anything about it.
Yeah.
That it's just like, you know what, focus on the positives and the good things in life, I guess. No,
Yeah.
I still sound like an ignorant fool.
No, I agree with
I
you
don't
because
know.
there's nothing you can do about it.
I
Like,
get so disturbed in movies. You've seen it. Some guy
Yeah.
got his
Trauma.
hands sliced off, and I was like, I can't take it.
oh, you didn't even like the corn girl this morning. The corn
Oh,
drill
the corn
girl.
with the hair.
Yeah,
I was
you didn't even
affected
like
by
that.
We didn't like that either.
Oh,
Just
I
remember.
really
I feel
didn't
bad.
like
All the girls
that.
really didn't like it, and I sent it to like everybody.
But
Do
I
you
was like,
feel-
You were physically disturbed. I'm so
I think
sorry.
it's
I'm
'cause
really
I'm-
sorry.
I'm
They ripped her
really-
hair right out.
oh, it was rank, and she was so shocked. And what it is,
was.
I felt for her and with her, and I think I'm so empathetic that when I see someone and when something bad happens to a person, or when there's pain, like I don't like watching people in pain.
Yeah, it's tough.
I just rather not have that sensation. Like I don't
What
like
would you do? Because the video, let me describe the video to some of you guys
yeah.
listening to the podcast. There's this video, I believe it's viral
tie
now.
your hair up.
It's
if you do
trending.
anything like this, please
But it's
tie
like
your hair
this
up.
idiot woman.
No, it's like a young girl. It
This
is like it
idiot
is a young
girl.
girl.
She would never have predicted
She
it.
like,
Oh.
yeah, but
like-
still, don't like if you see what she's doing, it's stupid. Don't put corn on a drill
She
or an
puts a
electric
corn on a
screwdriver.
cob, yeah.
She puts an corn on the cob on
And
a
a
fucking drill.
and tries to eat
And
it
tries-
kind of like a cartoon.
Yeah, tries to
But the
eat
drill's
it that
near
way.
her hair, and her hair gets
Her
caught,
hair gets caught, and it
and
just
a little bit
rips.
grabs a lot, and before you know it, within a second or two, a giant
like a pretty
There's
big
so much
patch.
real estate up there.
patch of hair
there's
has
a
been
lot.
clean ripped out.
Yeah.
And it happens so fast
She's
that
in
she taps
shock.
her head and there's just no hair there.
Except for a moment, you don't know what's happening because she's covering her forehead for so
Yeah.
long, and then
Because
she
it would have been
reveals it.
so painful.
Yeah.
But you think it's fake, but then you see a
There's a
video of her
follow-up
going to like a
video.
doctor's office and the doctor's like cleaning it and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't send you that one because that one would have made you really
What
sad.
would you do though if that much of a chunk of your hair was
You know
taken
what?
out?
You
What
would
would
put
you
the
do?
Scream,
video
yeah?
up, would you?
Oh yeah.
You'd put the video
I mean,
up?
She's trying to own it, especially with that
you
follow-up
kind
video
of
with the
have to
doctor.
put the video up.
I'd put it up. I'd put it up for sure.
It's so. I mean, good on it. The silver lining here is that it was quick.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
happened quickly. I mean,
It's like ripping the Band-Aid.
It's not like slowly getting rolled over by a steamroller. Kind
Also,
of thing.
she's okay enough to post it.
Yeah.
So
What would you
it's
do?
okay.
What would you do if you lost that much
I'd
of
be
your
a-
hair?
I'd be a
would you
hat
go
person.
full on?
I'd be
Yeah.
a wig person. I'd wear a wig.
Really, you'd wear a wig?
Oh yeah, I'd wear a wig for
I was
that.
thinking you guys would be a little bit more courageous and just shave it all off.
You know what? I have always wanted to shave all of my hair just for a little bit, but it scares
I've got
me
a
too
weird
much.
shaped head.
It,
I do.
Like you just know.
Can you feel it? Like
Yeah.
it's like phrenology. You can feel. The
I was
bumps.
very young and there was a swing under the house that was under cement, and I was like, today I'll figure flick, legs up, head back, crack my head open.
No way.
Feel it, Steve. Feel my back.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna feel it
my
later.
Where is
I want to feel it. I don't want to move though.
Maud.
Yeah.
Is that like a dent?
Yeah.
Was that what that is?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It felt like a dent.
Well, it's a little abnormal now.
Oh man.
For sure.
Abby normal.
I was going to be called Abby. I would have made a great Abby, guys, don't you think? Abby
No,
Garrett.
I
Abby
like
Garrett.
Maude.
Hi.
Abby
Maudie.
Garrett.
Hi, I'm Abby Garrett.
Yeah.
I like
I like
Maudie.
Maud.
I like Maud.
I like it.
I still read comments. Do her parents hate her? Why would they call her
That's so
Maud?
Maud's
stupid.
great.
Hey, did you know that you are the #1 person named Maud out of Australia that is on YouTube?
Yes. How is that so hard to believe?
Because you think there aren't any other mods on YouTube?
I think mainly there's 3 Maudes in all of
In
Australia.
world? Oh.
There's only one Maude Garrett.
What's the
I'm not the
origins?
most famous Maude though. There's this French singer. She's,
Oh my God, we
she's
gotta
killing
kill her.
it. And Maude Apatow, Judd Apatow's
Maud
daughter.
Apatow, that's right.
Fuck.
She's doing good things.
I knew a
I see.
woman who I worked with at Sony Pictures. Her name was Maud.
Did
But it
she
was
hate it?
Maud. She's French.
Did
No
she hate
E
it
at
though?
the end.
No, I worked for her, I think.
If she's French, she would have said, "Hello, my name is Maude."
Maud.
Maude.
Maud.
Mood.
What's the origins of Maud? What did your parents say about
I
that?
thought it was because they were high and they thought it would be funny.
Were they high? Did they
That's
smoke
not-
drugs? you
Maud
think?
is a legitimate name.
But I had a great grandmother or great aunt or something that was a Maude, and they just thought it was such a powerful name.
I like it.
What are your other siblings' names?
Jack and Darcy.
Darcy's a pretty unique name. Because I was
Yeah.
say Jack is a super normal name.
See, Darcy, cool, unique name. Cool.
I don't know
Everyone
about that.
likes
I don't know
Darcy.
about cool.
What a wicked name. Maude sounds like someone's taking a dump in a toilet.
I like the
Maude.
name
I like
Maud.
Maud. Yeah, I
like
like
it.
it too.
It's better in an English accent.
Maud. Maud. My
Maud.
name is Maud Garrett.
Hello, my name is Maude. Would you like a cup of tea?
Thank you.
Thank you, Maude.
What's
Thank
the
you,
origins of
Maud.
Reina?
I actually have no idea. I know my mom wanted to name me a couple different things, but Japan's really big on what your name says about you in relation to your last name. And all the names my mom wanted in the kanji that she wanted written in were very bad omens in relation to my last name, my dad's last name. So she didn't get to use any of the names she wanted. One of them was Mirai, which means future. And it's actually a really cute name. And in English, my name would have been Miri.
Isn't there a rapper
Wow.
named Future?
I don't know. Is there? Ew.
I feel like there is.
But I like that. Miri.
Yeah, because Mirai literally means future. But
Mirai.
Miri is
Yeah.
cool. It's like
Miri.
Miriam.
I know a Miri.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miri. by
Is
the
it
way.
Miri or Miriam?
I think it's just Miri.
that's
Miri.
cute.
But I've
See,
known
We know
that's
Miri
cute.
Amari. We know Mari.
We know Amari.
Mari. Smosh
Mari's
games.
super Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takashi-san. But my name, I think my dad came up with
Hatachi
it.
no namae wa
Moda desu.
Maude desu.
That was actually quite close.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Am I saying it right? Hatachi no namae wa?
Watashi.
Watashi.
No
not
namae
hatashi.
wa.
Watashi.
Wait, now say your age and your grade year.
13歳です。8年生です.
She literally can only say, I'm 13 and I'm in the 8th grade.
Wait, why?
Because that's when I
That's when
learned
she
it.
learned it. That's when she learned Japanese.
That's all you know?
私の名前はMaudeです。13歳です。8年生です.
So
But
good.
now I'm Sanja.
Sanja. Sanja sai.
Sanja sai des.
What is
Yeah.
Sanja?
Sanja means 30.
I'm 30.
Oh. I want to learn
I'm really coping well with it too.
French so that I can watch Amelie without the subtitles.
French is such a beautiful language.
Amelie's subtitles are spot on, though.
I know, but I just want, and the same with like a Miyazaki movie. I want to be able to like watch it without having to read.
I do have to
just
say
wanna
that
see
it is a
those visuals.
completely different world
Right?
when you understand the language. It is so much more beautiful. It
Makes
opens
me
up a
sad.
completely different universe, an underlying universe that
It's
you didn't
too
realize
late,
they were talking
right?
about
It's
it.
too late.
To learn?
Yeah.
To apologize.
No, Mike is learning Japanese. The other day, to surprise me, he learned all of the Japanese alphabet and started reading stuff off of a manga to me. And I was so turned on.
Ichi.
Kaki kukeko.
Sashi suseso. Nani nune. Well, how do you know this? You're so good.
Because I learned it for 1 year.
Yeah.
That's it. I
See,
learned,
you
I
can learn
learned
it.
German as well.
Yeah,
Really?
totally. Mike's straight up learning it.
I gotta learn Spanish first.
Oh
Though,
yeah,
if I'm gonna learn anything.
do Duolingo. We're not sponsored by them, but do Duolingo.
What is
Duolingo's
it?
really, really good about language acquisition.
Duolingo?
Duolingo.
Should I just download it right now?
Yeah, do it. It looks like a green owl.
L.
Duolingo.
Oh, I think I've used this.
Look, it's this guy, the owl guy.
Yeah, I've used that.
It's brilliant at language acquisition.
Duolingo.
It doesn't force translate into English because that's the main thing that's wrong with people learning languages. You're supposed to, like, if you were to learn Japanese right now, instead of me saying this is mizu in Japanese,
Mizu.
or like I say like mizu is water in Japanese, I'm supposed to point at this and just say mizu continuously until you form in your head that water means this and not translate it into English. That's how you learn languages.
Right.
Translating it into a language you already know isn't how it works. Duolingo does all the
I
right
see.
things.
But shouldn't everybody be different the way that they learn?
I mean, language acquisition is definitely a certain loop in your brain.
Mizu.
So yeah,
Mizu.
I would say Rosetta Stone and Duolingo for base learning does a pretty good job. And that is usually how you should learn
For all the
languages.
Germans out there, how am I going? Guten Tag. Ich
Guten
heiße
Tag.
Maude. Ich habe blonde Haare und blaue Augen.
That was really great.
That sounds fine.
That sounds amazing.
Ich habe Hunger, ich habe
Laughing at
Durst.
that one. Was I laughing? Keep it
Andre? Was it Andres?
Am I butchering it? Was it awful?
Who speaks German in here?
Do you know anybody speaks German?
Anybody? You guys,
No.
maybe? I hit the microphone. That was so worth it. German's a weird language. Couldn't understand it. I hear you also have to. What is it? You have tenses for like nouns or some shit in
Yes.
German?
Oh shit, that's right.
Declensions, right?
What?
Yeah, that shit's
I
hard.
forgot all about that. So in my high school in Brisbane, it was mandatory to learn 2 foreign languages, and it was either French, German, or Japanese. And Japanese was 100% you had to do it, but it was between German and French. And my aunt on my father's brother's wife. I don't like doing that, but there you go. She's German, and I was like, yeah, cool. I'll learn some stuff.
Yeah.
I forget so much of German, but Japanese, dude. I don't know how.
Did
it
you
just
do
stays.
well?
You might have
No,
just
I
been-
failed it because of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I love this story.
Yeah, I was reading Harry Potter under my sheets until 3 o'clock in the morning with my torch, and then it was like, all right, you've got your oral presentation, and I was like, Hermione.
So wait, you didn't learn any of the 2 languages?
Sorry?
You didn't learn any of the 2 languages. You said you had to learn 2 languages.
Yeah, for in year 8.
And you didn't learn any
this.
of the 2.
I've just been talking Japanese with you.
Oh,
I
is
was
that
gonna
what you
say-
So you learned Japanese pretty well when you were younger?
I'd say you
That's
learned
cool.
it pretty well. The fact that you can retain it now is
That's
pretty
cool.
impressive.
I did 3 years of Chinese from when I was 4 to 9, 10, 11. Yep, 10, 11, 12.
Mandarin?
Mandarin.
Nihama? Yeah.
Nihama.
What do you- Nihama.
Yeah, and Hambabao. Yeah,
What else? Let's hear some of your Chinese.
I just did it.
I thought that was something else.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Wow,
what
that
else
was
you got?
great.
Give us some more other languages.
I used to be able to order McDonald's in Chinese.
No
hear what it sounds
way.
No, I can't remember that. No way, that was for a project.
You
So-
said
so-
Mandarin, and that's so that's
That was
Mandarin.
Mandarin,
What
yep.
else you got? Anything else?
The Japanese. I used to speak some. I went to Paris for 4 days by myself to learn some French.
What?
And all I could say is
Who does that?
How old were you?
I was like 2 years ago, and all I
Oh.
can
Oh my
remember.
God, you're amazing.
All I can remember is I don't speak French.
I can say my name in French.
Steve.
Etienne.
What?
Etienne.
Etienne.
That's Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
Etienne?
I can also say pneumonia in French. Pinomi.
Why do you know these weird
I don't know. I had a friend.
Sounds
my
like
friend,
pee on me.
my friend Todd Felix would teach me these little French words.
Pinomi.
Etienne,
Pinomi.
Pinomi.
Oh, I know some Dutch.
Ooh.
Yuckin' and the gherkin.
Wait, that's not.
Yerkin in
that's
the
not
gherkin?
Dutch. That's not Dutch.
It is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and every Dutch person is like,
What does
do
it
you
mean?
say?
What does it mean?
fucking in the kitchen.
Fucking in the kitchen?
Yerkin in the
gherkin?
Durkin?
Yerkin in the Durkin?
Yerkin and the gherkin? I think it's
Yerkin
like a
in the gherkin.
Yeah,
Yerkin
something
in the
like that.
gherkin.
I'm butchering
Nice.
this as well. And I also, why can't I remember it? I used to, jij bent lief,
Je bent lief?
you are nice,
Oh.
and jij bent een lekker ding.
What?
What's that?
Je bent een lekker ding.
That is the number one phrase you need to know if you're speaking to someone who is Dutch. It basically means like you are just, mwah, you are sexy. You are,
Oh, it's sexual.
well, it's like you are just.
Ik liebe dich.
Abadinga. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Jij bent
Je bent
een lekker ding.
een lekker ding.
Je bent lekker ding.
En
Je bent een...
jij bent een lekker. I could be
Je bent
butchering
een
this.
lekker ding.
Je bent een lekker ding.
Een lekker ding.
Een
Dingo
lekker
ain't my
ding.
baby.
That's
I'm
amazing.
actually fluent in that one.
The dingo ain't my baby.
In dingo.
Fluent.
Guys, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Jij bent een lekker ding.
I think we had a
but like a
great talk
dingo.
here. We talked about being cam girls and peeing in Starbucks
And
cups.
pooping
Or
and not
sorry,
controlling your
coffee bean.
sphincter.
Everyone poops.
Yeah.
Everyone
poops.
Yeah.
Did you know that your throat has a sphincter?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, thank you for listening / watching to thank you for listening to / watching the SourceFed podcast. What a time
To be alive.
to be alive, and what a time
Truly.
we had, huh? Maud, Garrett,
for realsy.
Reina Scully.
Thank you.
We had a great
Thank
time.
you.
We went through the spectrum of ridiculousness, and if you guys would like to give us like kind of like a shout out on the iTunes, that'd be cool. You can rate us there as well, and also share the video with your friends if you like the video version of this. You could see the moment when I touched the back of Maud's head, and you could see a photo of Maud as a baby. It looked terrifying, and
She
Honestly,
was not terrifying.
No. Do you remember those projects that you had when you were a kid and you'd put soil in the stocking in the pantyhose and then the grass would grow out the top?
definitely not.
No, that is
guys
not. We
didn't
did
have
lima
that?
beans. We did lima beans and paper towels. Did you do lima beans and paper towels?
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is that?
They're called grass.
You two foreign weirdos.
Freaking weird.
Called?
They gave us the egg
like a
to
chia
take care
pet.
of, like watching a baby.
No.
An egg?
I've
Yeah.
seen that in so many shows and movies, and it's like a
Wow,
little trope.
actually, it might have been in so many shows that I'm imagining it.
That you didn't actually do it.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Maud, were you looking for something really quick?
I'm just trying to find like what that little grass head's called.
They're chia pets.
Chia pets. Oh yeah, is it chia? Chia.
But it's like a homemade chia pet because you put it in a stocking.
Is
the
that,
grass
so you're
grew
talking about a
upwards.
sock
Sock chia pet?
or a stocking? What's
Here, let me show you what a chia pet is because I think that's already weird.
Maud, what's the difference between a sock and a stocking?
One's a sock.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
got
one's
it.
made of
Check.
That is very
cotton,
profound,
and
yes.
it's just to cover the feet. But stockings,
Look at these.
I mean, there's a difference between stocking and pantyhose.
Oh, it's like pantyhose. Yeah, is it that?
that freaks me
chia?
out. No.
Chia pet. Look at.
It's a little too close to
Look.
Oompa Loompa for
That doesn't look
comfort.
familiar to you there, Maude?
Nah.
No?
Oh, here we go.
What?
This is that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What do you guys call that?
That's a potato.
it looks like a
I
potato
see?
growing grass because
Isn't
it's
it potato?
pantyhose
Is that-
full of soil.
Oh, it's not a potato?
No,
Nah.
it's a stocking.
See how there's grass growing out the top?
You can't grow grass out of potatoes?
I'm kind of into
Let me
it.
see this. Let me see
That's
this,
what I look
baby.
like as a baby.
Yeah, it is pretty much what you look like. Except it was black grass.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh dear.
Thank you guys so much. And also thanks again to our sponsor, Squarespace. You guys should try Squarespace at squarespace.com/SourceFed and enter the offer code SourceFed at checkout to get 10% off.
10%.
Squarespace is good stuff. Maud says she uses it herself.
Yeah, I've got it.
And maybe I should too. I need my own website as well. And you
do
too,
it.
Raina.
I want to do it.
Why not? Let's
Why
all
haven't
do
I
it.
done that?
I don't know. It's
Ni
dumb that
hao
we
ma.
haven't.
Ni hao ma.
I'm ashamed of us as a people and as a channel.
What's I don't know in Japanese?
Shiranai.
Shiranai.
Or
Oh my god, it sounds like she don't know.
Shiranai.
In an Australian accent. Oh,
Shiranai.
Shiranai.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
lights.
Rise up lights.
Razor blades.
Shiranai.
Shiranai.
She don't know.
Shiranai. Rise up lights. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening / watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Station.
Sichan. Ni hao.
Facebook conspired to make your news more liberal. Really. This is The Loop.